Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods. Right now, definitely more of lag in the house. We are going to work a little bit on the everyday life area and add some greenery to everything, and the sun is setting. Wonderful. I have to say we haven't had a long loading screen in 20 episodes or so. Like basically ever since we returned home, I think. There just hasn't been a long loading screen, and I really appreciate that. And yeah, I am recording on the day it's being uploaded, and I want to give the biggest thank you ever, because yesterday this channel hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'm literally getting teary-eyed as I'm talking about this. Oh my god. Yeah, thank you. It is absolutely crazy to me. And there's a chance that if we keep going with the way my numbers have been growing and growing lately, that we will never have a point again where we have more Life in the Woods episodes than subscribers. Yeah. Because lately I get like, well, okay, 2 to like 6 subscribers per day, but if we've only 1 episode per day, you know, we're not gonna even out the scores there. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, just thank you, a big thank you to everyone who supports my little self. It's crazy, and it does mean the world to little old me. Okay, enough yapping. Time for some plans. So around here I would like to build a small oak tree. One with like the wooden fence posts basically. And then put the leaves in a way that the ducks can no longer use the little pavilion height bar, whatever you want to call it, to jump out. Because I cannot handle having to make sure the ducks are all in place like every 2 episodes. I can't do that. That's too much. And we are going to get a couple plants real quick, just so that when we have the tree standing, we can make everything else look nice. It's just going to take a second. Well, if only we had grind streams and we'd be doing this for like 5 hours, then we'd have enough plants of everything. Too bad that isn't the case. Okay, yeah, that's enough. Some of the beautiful Japanese maple shrubs. Japanese meadow sweets. Sorry. Of course, Japanese maple is the tree. How dare I switch those 2 up? I don't think we get many of these, but they're nice. We haven't worked with them before, at least in the Cabin Mountains. We haven't used these. Works. Yeah, I hope everyone is having an absolutely wonderful day. And a couple episodes ago I mentioned how I wanted to try a new recipe without a recipe. Just by combining things and hoping for the best. I was talking about how I wanted to make this like Spätzle pan, and I couldn't because the Spätzle were sold out. I was talking to the boyfriend yesterday while he was still out and about, and I was like, "Wanna eat spaghetti today?" And he's like, yeah, sure. And then a little bit later I texted him like, "I'm not really in the mood for spaghetti. Like, we had the Spätzle funnel planned, and that's just a lot nicer than spaghetti, you know? Spaghetti." Wow, the accent is really there today. And he was like, "Tell me what you need and I'll get it." And with that, the boyfriend went to the store, a different one than we go to usually. And they had the Spätzle. And I made the Spätzle, and it was amazing. And we're going to actually have it again today. Mainly because I was like, just buy 2 packs, because I don't know. how much the pan will be filled with the spätzle. So, you know, please buy 2. These are poisonous. And then he also bought a pack of mushrooms because we didn't have any. Because I used them all on Sunday because I was like, I don't want to send them to the store. The boyfriend hates going to the store. And so we basically have everything that we need still here. So yeah, we'll make that again. I'm very excited for that. That was a wonderful meal. And again, something I did without a recipe, and it worked out just fine. And that's really, really nice. So, a couple of these. Works just fine. We grab some oak. And we really don't need a lot. Actually, we don't need that backpack. We do that. That. Oak leaves. Well, I hope this is gonna be good. Wait, which side we need it here? And then we put the leaves on top of it. Like that. And then we sort of like do this. Can we not put one there? Oh, we had already? Okay. In theory, they should have done it that they no longer want to escape. Okay, maybe the little top part is too much. Because now they could, they can't even really make that one, because that would be the same situation that we have there, and they can't make that. And that is not walkable. Could they? Okay, maybe they could sneak around like that. I doubt it. I very, very much doubt it. Did I hear? No, that was the music then. Oh, hi. And hi. Oh, look at them walking around like they're supposed to. Isn't that nice? I don't think they agree. I think they're a little bit upset we've taken away their little off-the-park adventures. I mean, that was totally okay, I think. Looks okay. But I do want to add like 1 or 2 more of these. One across from our little vendor. This one can be a bit taller. That, and that. With a little bit more shape in some sections. I think that's... Is it too much? Or is it just because I'm very critical of everything I do? I think that's okay. Looks weird, but it's hand-built. This is fine with these ones. Oak? I went with oak and ladder? That does look like pine to me, really. Okay, it just displays that as oak. Alright, nothing to worry about. These go in there. We grab all of that. And we pray for the best, question mark? I mean, I am a big fan of these. Same thing with the shrubs. Cannot have too many of them. A little sprout, maybe right here. The sprouts, I want them to stay special, so we're not putting them everywhere. We're not gonna walk all the way over to the beach hut. We'll just put the bed down here for now. I should have maybe taken a bit more of the clover patches, because I do like working with them. I really, really do. The leaves were a little bit harder to spot. I meant to put it there. Yeah, the leaves. We should have grabbed plant mega pack leaves. The green ones. Could have been nice as well. Because I think they're also a bit more visible than the Biomes of Plenty ones. Well, the things you think about afterward. Put a little flower here. Put a little flower there. Lindera. 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 One here. One here. Then maybe one there. The carrier. Put that there. Maybe one here. Can have this right here. And another one here on the side of the entrance. And we add in the globe seers in between. We can add something that's a bit taller. A little bit flowery. I am hearing background noises. We'll just ignore those. Maybe that's almost too much white, what we're adding now. Butterfly, of course. A little classic. There. And then boxwood. We didn't go for green cypress this time. I think that's okay. Vanilla leaves. Nothing. Well, I haven't added those yet. Okay. Then I'd like to go in with that. Do we? Was that my phone? Why am I getting? Oh, okay. Wait, what was that notification? Let me. Oh, okay. The father is coming home because he went to the office today. We are a professional YouTube channel. We don't get distracted by anything ever. That goes there, and then the medium grass goes there. Did I not grab any short grass? Okay. Because in some sections I think the tall grass could be cute if we add one or two of those. And then here behind the tree should be enough of the tall grass. Some damp grass, medium. That's leaves. Normal grass, damp, medium, damp. If we have the occasional free section, I mean, we can still go in with short grass in a little bit. I think that might be cute. Yeah, I think what we have left over, some of these spots we'll leave empty, and others we are going to add short grass into. But this should give some duck security. What a word. And yeah, cute little plants. And with future possible builds. I think I want to have a path goes around here so we can add a couple more things along the way. And then here at the beach, I think around here I would like to build a guest house. We still have the question of what we do with the swamp. Yeah, that's for future Kiwi to decide, really. Nothing I can... we should have maybe also grabbed a bit of wheatgrass, just for that extra touch. And here we want to have more living quarters. I think we might actually... bone meal and that can be switched out. We do still have a good amount of gravel. In that case, I'd say... actually work a bit on the path here. I mean, I assume this is the path that will later connect the whole biome. I mean, we will probably connect it to that side as well. Somehow, maybe, if we can do that. I like how the sentence started off very confident in what we do, and then we just added more and more question marks along the way. Alright. By the way, kids, I'm afraid I might have to pull an all-nighter today. Because last night I could not sleep. I couldn't sleep at all. I wanted to get out of bed, yes. But it is so hard when you are physically and mentally exhausted. Convincing your body to get out of that ton weight of your weighted blanket, that's hard. Like, turning around is already hard underneath the blanket when you're tired. Let alone lifting it up to the side to drag yourself out of bed. No! So I did a dum-dum and I played Pokemon Go. I caught some Pokies. That was nice. I sent some gifts. Strengthened some friendships. I think here around the middle we could go for a path that kind of, you know, secludes everything. Not secludes, that, you know, we have one side of buildings here and one side of buildings there. Then we can do another one where that path currently is, and then we have another side of buildings there, and that would be it. Kind of. But that is something that does kind of scare me, in all honesty. I would like to add that sort of stuff around here. That can go there. I mean, these are the items that we'll basically always be kind of working with when it comes to adding greenery. So I think it's okay if we put these in here. Oak leaves can go there. Perfect. These were things I wanted to put back into the deco bench. Let's grab a couple grassy things still. Maybe a bit more gravel. And lay some more groundwork for future selves. By the way, we have 6 levels. Would we be able to... I mean, the chest plate is the thing that is most likely to break next, so I would also like to get started on that. Well, actually the shoes and then the chest plate. Nothing in there, okay. Short grass, and then a bit of meadow grass, could be cute. Wait. Green leaves. And ignore the voice crack, that didn't happen. And then some of these. Further flowering things we can grab when the time is there. We will need these, and then that can just kind of go in there. You go back, you go. We need a grind stream. I hope, like, if I pull an all-nighter today, that is the thing. As scary and exhausting as that is, I think I would spend the night recording, because the boyfriend doesn't mind me recording when he's asleep. He says he actually likes that, and he is currently very much in a Kiwi, you should produce in advance mindset, which of course is true. And I need to do that. So technically it would be convenient, but yeah, a little bit of gravel, I think, and maybe we put a little bit of the extra dirt away instead. Give you dirt, I take gravel. We need to go strip mining. So many things that wheatgrass that we need to do. Hey, I remembered. Alright. Sun is setting. Guess we'll just sleep on the way there, because right now it looks like we're about to get mobs, but in reality there's still like 10 minutes until the sun sets. Because the mountain and the trees are making it a little bit hard to properly tell. Here, we'll eat a sandwich. Put that there. Hey, Hero Brain, thanks for coming after us and also breaking your legs. It's appreciated. Why are you staring at me, sir? That was unexpected. Not the face I was expecting to see when I wake up. Usually that's more of a human face. But okay. Where's your XP? You don't have XP? Ah, thanks. Okay. No, I'm not gonna slaughter you, don't worry. I would definitely like to add maybe a little bush there on the side where the bedroom is. Somehow. Oh, look how the interior loads in. Hello. Okay, gunpowder we'll put there for now. Grab our meadow grass. That's where it is. Part C, okay. Excuse me. I wanted to buy potatoes! Oh, don't tell me he went into the park. I had a dream a couple nights ago. I wanted to mention that in the last episode, I think, and I forgot. I had a dream that we had like 20 Endermen or so during daylight around the area here. If the fact that we have an incredibly suspicious amount of Endermen around here during daytime is playing into my dreams, I think it's time to start worrying a little bit. That might be clip-worthy. Okay, that's a free spot. Here, take some green leaves. These you actually can see compared to some other things. Here we put wheatgrass. Meadow grass. Short grass. Short grass. White anemone. Wheatgrass. That's leaves. Meadow. And another meadow. Okay, good start for now. I want to have this side a lot more trimmed, so we'll add a little bit of short grass and meadow grass along here, but this is supposed to be the greenery side, and this is supposed to be the business side, you know? Does that make sense? Alright. I mean, which... Okay, we are at... minus 94. And here we have... Okay, we basically have 30 blocks. So we go to like... here. This is where we add the middle cap. Okay. And here we'll add some houses, but maybe also a apartment or two. Nothing too massive, like just apartments with 2 or 3 units. But you know, we want to have some people living here, so we'll add that. What can we do here? Ah, this is tricky. This is definitely tricky. Since here I would basically like to almost have the biome be the biome, you know? And later on have all the different flowers here. I don't know if I want to connect this path in that way. If that makes sense. Like, I know I have a specific way of thinking here. We'll actually, we'll put all of this stuff here for now. And then we'll clean up a little bit. With the mountain, it's also a little bit harder to know if we'll have a path or not, because it's having this path through different elevation levels is not just because that's more work, but we could kind of, you know, cut the mountain that it is only going around until here, you know. We have this section be more on the ground floor. I think we might actually do that. That pond can stay. That will be cute. I think we will connect it just so, yeah, we have the path go around a little bit better, differently and whatnot. Oh, we need to eat. Of course. What else did I expect, really? But I would also like to get started on the path on this side. We're just gonna go for the full thing now, I guess. Sorry, didn't mean to get that much. Sorry, didn't mean to get that much. We might work with some carpenter slabs later down the line for these height levels. But right now I just want to lay the groundwork. And this will be a little tricky. Maybe we'll just fill this up a bit more. The ducks seem to agree. I think we'll just put gravel here for now. Oh boy. And that is where... Yeah, this is a little different right now because we have the extra hedge here from the playground. Oops. Didn't mean to destroy the grass, I'm sorry. But about this is where we put the path. Do we still have another stack? Yes, thank you. Oh, we have one more stack after that as well. Great, great. Fill at least that gap in. And we are kind of reaching the end of the episode. Gosh, I want to make progress! You're hindering me from my progress! And this kind of works to just tear apart for now. It's not ideal, but like I said, it kind of works. we're just gonna take care of this and then we'll call it quits for today. Or at least for right now, like I said. Maybe I'll pour an all-nighter. I just want a normal sleep schedule. I was hoping I could do it this week, but no. Not with how I slept Sunday night. If you start Monday off with the 4th day of having a headache, 4th day in a row, yeah, no, that's not a good base. Oops. And to be fair, today I didn't have a headache. Progress! Yay! But I had the eepiness. Not so yay. Yeah, we'll just do that in the next episode. Thank you guys very much for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and commenting and subscribing and just being there. It's incredible. And yeah, very pathy. But trust me, it will not look so pathy once we have some more buildings around here. And yeah, goodbye!